All right, good morning. It's day 109 and I'm getting ready to head out, going over the Saddleback Mountains. Hopefully this will be a great day. I'm a little bit nervous. These are really steep. I've already been told super steep climbs. I have four total mountains today. 4,000 footers, super steep. One of them is really sketchy coming down, they said. It's just a difficult down, and I think it's the last one of the day for me. So eventually I will make my way over to Highway 17, so that's 32.2 miles away, but that's eventually. Saddleback Mountain, 5.6 miles. It's the first one I hit. The Horn is the second one, Saddleback Jr, and then Spalding. So away I go. 5.6 mile uphill climb starting now. A little chilly this morning. I've got my long sleeve top on, a layer on because we're in the 40s when we got up this morning. Jonesy was another hiker at the hostel. We were the only two at the hostel. Camp 43, really nice, beautiful home. The area over the garage that I stayed in, Jonesy was there too, just beautiful. Oh my God, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to shut it off, some hikers are coming up. Got a nice little stream crossing this morning. First thing. A little bit darker area of the forest. So far, the trail this morning, a lot of roots and rocks. Several boggy areas that I did walk on the boards because of the rain yesterday. It's made those boggy areas just a little muddy now. So that's a change from the last couple of weeks, where it's always been extremely dry and I didn't necessarily have to walk on the boards that were placed there. Come across a little pond here this morning. Nice and quiet. I do not see a moose. Maybe too late in the day. But it's a nice quiet morning. We have another pond over here. I'm about, oh gosh, I don't know, 3.2 miles into the hike. Still making my way uphill to Saddleback Mountain. This section of the trail is very nice. It's been a lot of roots. Yes, there are rocks and a couple rock scrambles I already had to do, but the roots, oh my glory. And since it rained yesterday for quite a while, the roots are very slippery. The rocks are still good to go, but the roots, oh my gosh, my feet, I step on it, zoop, it just keeps peeling out on the top of the root. So it's, again, so far not too bad. Some areas it's really steep, and then it kind of does like this, gradual climb, and then it goes back to the really steep. So I'm very thankful for the break in between the steep climbs. Put it away because some of these boards are slippery as well, and they're not all nailed down and sometimes wobbly. I've come to a pond area here. Some canoes, life jackets, the paddles or oars are there. This is the lake, or the pond. It's not a lake, I'd call it a pond. Little island out there. Very beautiful. Again, it's just so calm and quiet. All right, I've made it back up to the Alpine Zone. I'm officially in the Saddleback Mountain Alpine Zone area for the next about 3.5 miles. I still have 1.1 miles of climbing like this to do before I reach Saddleback Mountain, the first one. Then I have the Horn and then Saddleback Jr. So, yep. It's a little cooler up here when I breathe in really deep and breathe out deep. When I breathe out deep as well, I can see my breath. So I'm sure at some point when I get near the top, I'm gonna have to put another layer on. But yep, it's pretty cool. I'm getting there. 1.1 miles. Yeah, baby. I'm still climbing. Decided to turn around and take a look when I got to an open spot. And this is absolutely amazing. Oh, definitely windy. The pond down there, you can see how brown the shoreline is, how low the water has gotten in the pond. There's another pond up over this mountain. There's one over there. Just absolutely gorgeous. And a really big lake. I'm not even going to call that a pond. It's a big old lake over there. So beautiful. All right, we got the Karens again helping me along the way here. And then it's pretty neat up on the side of this rock. And very large Appalachian Trail symbol, an arrow pointing to the right. So we'll know which way to go. But there's another cairn way up on top. But yeah, this is pretty neat up here. All right, so I was just told that the peak way over there, way just to the left, the tallest peak you see there to the left of that post. Oh dear, that's not going to work, is it? I don't know. I was really hoping I could get my finger. Well, anyway, I'll point it out. That peak is Mount Washington, that tallest peak over there. That's like 100 miles away. I hiked Mount Washington, folks. That's way over there. Is that cool or what? That is so neat. So a gentleman was telling me the farthest mountain I can see over there is going to be Katahdin. It looks kind of like a cloud right now, but he said that is actually Katahdin way over there. And then on the other side of me, I already showed with Mount Washington. So it's one of the few places you can actually see both of them. And this is just amazing because for so many days, all I kept seeing was the smoke of wildfires, and now here I am and I can see all of this.
Spreads out, and then that's all going to come down and end up in the streams, currents, oceans, and everything else.
And then in us.
They did this without an environmental impact study. First they were putting sulfur dioxide in there, which was acid rain. Now they changed it to this. Let nature be. Every one of these streams.
So the Twin Peaks, like the two triangles over there, those are the Bigelows. I'll be over that way in a few days. The Big Dome right here in front, Crocker Mountain. I'll be over there maybe tomorrow or Thursday. I can see it with my eyes. Hopefully I'll be able to point it out when I do my video. And yes, that is the trail. Going down, 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 way down, and then back up. All the way back up. That is Saddleback Mountain, the one I've just come down. I'm still descending down. And soon I will be climbing that mountain. I think it's called the Horn, but I'll have to look it up. There are two people way up in that area, and they passed me earlier coming down off of Saddleback. I do not know if the name of the ski resort is Saddleback or not, but you can see trails over there and then the ski resort down that way. Still some beautiful views. Those are the two mountains I came over earlier. The one on the left, Saddleback Mountain. The one right there to the right of it is Saddleback Horn. Those are the two I've already come over. Went all the way down in that valley and now back up here. Saddleback Jr. I still have more climbing to do. Stop and put my top on. Long sleeve top. Whew. Quite breezy up here. I don't know how long I'm up here for, so. There it is. All right, I've come to Oberton Stream, and I gotta find a way to get across without getting wet. Oh boy. I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not. Maybe I should just change out my shoes, put on my Crocs, and walk across that area right there. Roll up the pant legs. Whatever. I don't know. Oh Lord. I'm gonna get on the other side, go about 1/10 of a mile, and there should be a roadway. But I'll need to fill up with water first. I've got to figure this out. I made it across. I did the rocks right in that area there, but used my Crocs. So I have my Crocs on, and I had tied my shoes together, and then I used the larger carabiners right here to clip onto my shoes and hold them on while I came across. The water was cold, felt good on the feet, but cold. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill up my water bottles so I have water for the night. Holy, what a day it's been. I did stop at the shelter. There was scoopable water. I would have only had a drink if I boiled it for a while, but there was only one person there. I didn't feel comfortable, so I decided to move on. So it's going to be a late night, getting the tent set up and all that stuff. But got a couple more miles under my belt today than planned. That'll be just a couple more less I have to do tomorrow to the pickup point. Oh my glory, the end of the day, I just filled with water. So I have 5 extra pounds on me, and this is what I have to go up. Oh my glory. Wow. Quite the climb, that's for sure. What a way to end the day, huh? I did a 13.5 mile day. I'm finally got my tent up, got my food bag, the line up anyway. I'm waiting for my dinner to hydrate right now. Got to the shelter, didn't feel comfortable with the gentleman who was there. I started just chatting with him, just basic trail talk, and he didn't seem to understand anything I was talking about. So I asked him where he had come from, like another shelter, and he said Pierce. Well, the only Pierce shelter I know is Pierce is actually in Presidential Range back in New Hampshire. So I just didn't feel comfortable. So I said, well, you have a great night. I'm going to keep moving on, and I hope you have happy trails. And away I went. So I got down here to the stream. It was great to fill up my water bottles. Made the crazy climb up the side of the mountain, and there's a dirt road up here. So I went ahead and I'm staying at the dirt road. I'm down here making my dinner because I put my food hang down at this end. My bag will be hung down there, but my tent's down that way. So you can see there's rocks in front of it. There's these logs up closer to this end. So in case an ATV should come by, but I don't think anything's going to be coming up this way. But yeah, there's beautiful waterfalls over here. Really, really nice waterfalls. Not doing too much, but at least there's some water. It hasn't fully dried up, so there's a little bit of a waterfall coming down there. Not much, but a little bit. So when I need water in the morning, I could go ahead and get it from the pool right here. And it goes all the way down to the brook that I got mine out of earlier. Today I'm going to eat my dinner, go ahead and get brush my teeth, get everything hung up, get in my tent. There's a couple up here. They're section hiking, so they did the same section I did today. We had chatted, gave each other our names, and just told them that if they heard my whistle, that means I'm in trouble, so please would they come help. I told them this is my first time ever camping totally by myself. Normally there's other people around, and even though, I mean, they're about 100 yards away from me, but they're not like right next to me. So I'm a little nervous. I'm sure it'll be okay. And once I lay down, I'll be out anyway. I'm so darn tired. So I'll have about an 11-mile day tomorrow to get to the pickup point. But yeah, the bottom of my feet are pretty tender. Steep ups, steep downs, crazy rock climbing. But got this section done and don't have to come back and do it again. So it's all good. So I'm going to eat my lunch. Oh, geez, my lunch, right. I'm going to eat my dinner and go ahead and hang my food up and get to bed.